Vegas is a city that everyone can relate to, right? It's a city that people go to for gambling, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, weddings. It's a place for a vacation. You don't think about a terror attack happening in Vegas, and unfortunately for many of those victims, what was supposed to be a weekend of fun and merriment and enjoyment turned into a tragic situation. I don't think anything like this will ever stop people. The sad thing is I think it makes people a little bit more paranoid about situations like this. For example, after 9/11, it didn't mean that people stopped flying, but for the common man, you had to check in your shoes and your belt and your laptop and all these other things. So I don't think people are going to stop. People are just going to be more vigilant. But the bigger question, I think, is we see these shootings as journalists, we cover them, but what's being done to stop them? I think that's the big question that needs to be answered. Why is this not being called a terror attack? What is going to be done to stop the mass slew of shootings in the United States? In Australia, they had a shooting back in Tasmania back in the 90s. They immediately removed guns, they banned guns. You don't see anything like this in Australia. So maybe it's time the United States learn from other countries. I may not be in favor of guns, but that doesn't mean I'm saying ban guns. Maybe make the law stricter. How did this one man bring in 23 guns into a hotel room? He had 19 guns in his house. Were they his own guns? Were they stolen? As people say they're going to offer thoughts and prayers, all good, but your thoughts and prayers aren't going to solve another mass shooting. You need to do something to evoke change. I think it's a very a very disgusting feeling. I woke up and I finally had time to process all of this. When you're in the newsroom, you're covering it, you're being objective and reporting the facts as they come in. But once you start seeing the victims, the pictures, and hearing their stories, that could be any of us. That could be our friends, that could be our relatives, that could be our family members. I mean, I've been to Vegas twice, once with my family, once for a journalism conference. That could have been anyone that we knew. And these were innocent people, and I think, I don't know these people, I don't know these victims, but I can still feel some sense of their tragedy, some sense of their pain, and just watching these stories unfold over and over again. I mean, in India, I've lived here for about a year and a half, I don't think I ever feel scared by gun violence. Certainly there are problems in India, but definitely not mass shootings or sprees like that. For example, the US president isn't going there 48 hours until he's going there on Wednesday. That surprises me. Why is this being called a terror attack? If this suspect was perhaps brown, Middle Eastern, Muslim, immediately you would see radical Islam, radical terror. But if they're not, if they're white, you don't hear any of that. I think that's the question that we should be asking. I don't know how to put this into words. I feel very hurt. I feel very overwhelmed, and I don't even know these people, so I cannot even imagine the loved ones, the families, the relatives who have to grieve and mourn with this. I mean, today it's Vegas, tomorrow it could be another city. So let's just hope something good, unfortunately, comes out of this tragic situation.